it's Nico, and this is the first video on my Oishii-Nico YouTube channel, which is basically just going to be a place to upload my Oishii project and Mini Cherry related things like vlogs and practice updates and what I've been learning as far as Japanese and recording tips go. So thank you very much for stopping by, and I hope that this channel encourages you to keep supporting the project and all the girls in it, because I know we really appreciate it, and we're all having a really great time, and knowing that there are people who are interested in the project and backing us up is just making it even more rewarding and enjoyable. So thank you very much. And basically what's been going on lately is that we are learning more Japanese and practicing it. Allie and Sally have been kind enough to let everybody use some textbooks that they've shared, and she has uploaded some tips on how to record voice better, which has been really useful for somebody like me, because all of my training is classical and I know little to none about actually recording electronically or doing anything YouTube related or music from home, because I'm used to stage things. So yeah, singing on stage is very, very different from recording into a camera, and I think it's actually a little more nerve-wracking. It's more personal and one-on-one, it feels like, and I'll be recording and I'm like, oh no, I'm the only one here, and this is being recorded and people are gonna look at it and think that I sound stupid or awkward. So please be patient with me, because I promise I'll get more used to it and I'll become less flustered in front of the camera and strange sounding. So I really I really appreciate any time you guys are taking to watch this, because I know it's not nearly as enjoyable to watch as some of the other girls' videos. So basically, a little bit about myself, again, because this is the first video on a channel, so I should introduce myself again. I consider myself an artist. I'm studying to become an illustrator, and a lot of the work that I prefer doing is pen and ink on paper, or watercolor on paper, or oil paintings, or other kinds of medium on wood. Wood is probably my favorite medium to use because it is so unique, every piece is, and I think that it gives a little bit more soul to any work that I put onto the piece. Like, this is a painting in progress, so you can't really see anything, and it's still a little bit damp actually, but you can see the wood that I'm using. It's actually a really nice piece of wood, and everything that I get is recycled from furniture makers who discard scraps, or from wood that falls at my grandparents' farm, which is in the countryside a few hours away, which I then use for my art. And this is actually cedar, so it smells really good. And I have a bunch of these pieces in like a stack in my room, so my room always kind of smells like cedar, which is nice. And as far as music goes, because obviously that's a little more Oishii related, I'm classically trained, like operatic and choral music, things like that. And I'm a soprano. I'm actually technically a soprano 1, which means I have a very high range. So I can have harder times with some of the lower parts of songs. I sang alto like once or twice, so I'm not just like completely inept at it, but it's definitely not my comfort zone. And I love all genres of music. Like, I don't think I've ever come across this genre that I just didn't like anything in it. I just love music. So if you guys find any music, or you know any music that you really, really like, or that is really interesting, just shoot me a link below in the comments, or leave me a message on my Tumblr, which I will put up on the video. And yeah, we can talk about it because I could talk about music all day. As far as dance goes, I'm classically trained in ballet. I did that at the same time as I was learning, you know, music and everything, just growing up through elementary and middle school, and into high school. And I actually stopped doing my, you know, ballet, hip hop, tap, jazz, all of my classes in studio, in my sophomore year because I had to focus more on my visual art, because I was taking studio classes and things, and I just unfortunately couldn't do singing, visual art, and dancing all together. So that's something that I've done on my own free time and practice since then. And I also do yoga. Not as much as I would like to. I really want to do more, but it has helped keep me flexible, so I can still do a lot of my ballet positions and bar exercises and things like that. So that's good. But there's a lot that I have to improve on, especially as far as recording dances for YouTube goes, because I don't have a very good camera, and I just got a tripod and I'm trying to find places to record. But yeah, learning a dance from a video is also very different from learning a dance from an instructor in studio. So I think I'll probably improve in the future, but for now it's taking me longer than I'm used to for dances to learn them. But I have learned Uni, I guess is what it's called. It's like a Miku Hatsune song. I have learned the dance to that and to Hello, How Are You? Which is just a really great song in general. I actually really like it. And I'm learning bits and pieces just kind of slowly, for O and G by Girls' Generation, because they're probably my favorite girl group, like K-pop girl group, and they're my dance inspirations. Like every time I'm like, ugh, I'm so tired, I don't want to do dance, or I don't want to practice a video, I go and I watch one of their music videos or their dance practice videos, and I'm like, yeah, Girls' Generation, I have to practice now. So yeah, as far as other hobbies that I have, I really love nature and gardening and stuff, so I do a lot of that. I have been raised like on and off of my grandparents' farm, which I mentioned earlier is where I get my wood from, which is out in the countryside, and you know, just free roaming through the woods basically. And my godmother is just like Mother Nature basically. She has like the biggest green thumb out of anybody I've ever met. She actually gave me a new begonia that I've been growing for the past little while in my room, so I guess I could introduce you to my begonia. Just so yeah, this is my begonia, and it's just a pink begonia, and I'm also growing a strawberry begonia right now, which is also called a roaming sailor, or roving sailor, which is really just a cute name, because it spreads out little tendrils and like grows from that. I'll go put my plant back now. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say about myself. I'm not very interesting, but I have a lot of interests, so do check out my Tumblr, because that's pretty much where I'm going to post all the stuff that I like if you want to know more about me, like the video games that I like, which are usually scary ones, like I really love the Silent Hill series, or Nintendo games. I'm a big Nintendo fan. And yeah, I'll be posting more updates here about Oishii in general, my practices, what recordings we're doing, and things like that. So, thank you very much for supporting me and everybody else in the Oishii project, and I hope you stop by my channel again sometime soon. So, bye!